Hello, my fellow twin flame travelers. I'm just, going by what feels good in each moment. And, I came across, a video appeared on my TikTok video or on my TikTok feed. Someone that I was following, which I unfollowed. What I find is so fascinating about this twin flame journey is there are so many out there. Let me just anchor in here because, I desire, it's why I'm here, to be the change. I am Rochelle Richard, and I guide you into and through finding your power in every moment because I know what it's like to feel powerless. I also know what it's like to look for and find my power and take that shit back. And I've already done a video before on empaths and narcissists. And I was called today to do another one because, this coming a lot from the perspective of those who are going to judge you, judge your relationship, judge your twin flame journey, okay? They're going to seek to put third dimensional labels and categorizations upon your relationship. However, in the year and a half that I have been immersed in twin flame learning, and a lot of that has led me to get into a space where there's so much questioning and doubt because there's so much conflicting information out there. But the key for me has become this, that I only take advice and guidance from individuals that have been and continue to be on the twin flame journey. Because those from the outside looking in, who may be longing for their twin flame, who have never met their twin flame, they are passing judgment on an experience that they have no experience in. I'm going to mention the individuals who found me synchronistically, like they didn't specifically find me, but their content was divinely shown me right after the universe bombarded me with this twin flame stuff. Like I couldn't deny it anymore that is what this journey is. And I may get a little emotional because I do about my twin flame journey because I have gone back and forth. I've been in doubt so much. And then I've been in certainty. And then I've been in doubt because someone else on the outside looking in who really doesn't have a fucking clue will say something that triggers. Which all that does is simply provoke me to look at what is being provoked within me, right? The trigger that is happening in that moment. But right after all of this came from the universe, and I remember thinking to myself and even saying to the universe, are you what? And what? I don't believe in that. And see, especially for someone like myself who I wasn't looking for this. I didn't believe in this. However, because of what I do believe in listening to the universe, paying attention to the signs, listening to my intuition, and following that universal/intuitive guidance, that inner knowing of myself, this is how I know for certain that this is the journey I'm on. And I have watched as I have put into practice things I have learned from mentors who are actually on this journey, who, several of whom, one, and again, this couple, amazing couple, who have been on their journey for more than a decade, and they themselves are truly in union and fulfilling their earth mission, their soul purpose, their twin flame mission. And that is Twin Flame Revolution. And I'm actually going to tag them, at least down in the description. I think I can do that. Again, I'm still learning all this techie stuff and YouTube stuff. Right now, I've got the hang of, creating my videos and getting them uploaded and, and kind of leading you all to this. However, it just, and I'm a little fired up right now about this because it can get so discouraging to know that there are individuals out there that are perpetrating misinformation campaigns against twin flames and the journey itself. I'm here to tell each and every one of you, to inspire each and every one of you to pay attention. Pay attention to yourself. If someone is sharing something that doesn't feel right, and that is what for me inspired this video here. If someone's sharing something that doesn't feel right, don't listen to them. Like, it really truly does not feel like it's coming from a place of love. Because here's the thing, twin flames are here to assist in this shift, to anchor in and embody truly unconditional and universal love. And if you are in a twin flame experience that, your toxic traits are being mirrored back to each other at times, especially after that initial honeymoon phase, to show you what that energy is like to be in that connected space, that union space, then, oh my gosh. Because as empaths, let me kind of look at it, explain in this way. I truly believe that all twin flames are empaths. We've got to be sensitives. We've got to be able to truly know what it is to feel love. But then we've also got to truly know what it is to feel that darkness, that self-loathing. And I believe very much so, as I've journeyed this, is that for the most part, a lot of us empaths will go through stages in our lives where we actually become transient energy vampires. And a transient energy vampire is someone who is temporarily in that state. And this can be derived from being so immersed in toxic environments. My former drug dealer pimp, you better believe it. I was very much a transient energy vampire during that time. I was drained. I was depleted. I was in such a state of self-loathing. By definition, of modern 3D realm definition, I was a narcissist. I was. I was lying. I was lying to everybody. I was lying to myself. I had my own house of cards because, hello, I was a prostitute being pimped out. I was addicted to drugs, coping, quite honestly. And I was loathing myself so much that my self-sabotage was in such a state that I didn't care. The level of apathy was exponential. And as I sit here before you, as I have been doing so much work to be, told you, perhaps I manifested it, of course, to be in that space of unconditional love, of holding space and sending love, especially to my twin, and loving myself even in my darkest moments, and loving the version of myself that was then, that was in those toxic places for those times, that said and did things from a place because I didn't care what happened to me. And so right now, to hear so many people so quick to just tell you that you need to just pay attention, because otherwise twin flames, most will never come into union if that's the case. If you choose to believe that, oh my God, he's just this, and that I am wrong, because believe me, I've been back and forth in a lot of that myself, of the whole, and that is part of this journey, is that ping pong, the doubt, knowing, ego, soul, ego, soul. We are here to anchor more and more into our knowing. We are here to step into our power and shine our lights brightly. I encourage all of you. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I am a twin flame coach. That's not what I do. I am a self-love empowerment coach. That's what I do. That is my niche. That is my expertise, because that has been my journey. However, what has also been my knowing and my journey is that a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey, because it comes down to truly learning to love that which is yourself. And in turn, guess what? Because you are your twin. The more I work on myself and the more I look at myself, whenever I come back into alignment with myself, every time here comes my twin back. Every time. I don't know what's happening to me. My mind is such a mess. And my asking him, do you believe you're worthy of love? Do you believe you deserve to be loved? And I don't know. I don't think so. And asking him, are you always in your mind? Yes. It's like, yeah, I know that space, baby. And constantly looking at myself and asking myself, how can I shift into love in this space? How can I look at myself and see, perhaps, how am I lying to myself? If he's lying to himself, if he's lying to the world around him, how am I still lying to myself? What am I disillusioning myself about? Oh, that Rochelle's really doing the work. Not fully. Okay. Or even lying to myself about how perhaps I'm wrong about everything. Because if I'm wrong about my twin flame connection and all the signs and the guidance and the meditating and the knowing and the work and all of this stuff, then that means I'm wrong about everything that I do. I'm just wrong, period. I'm wrong about me. I'm wrong about my knowing. That's a lie too. And that's what the ego does. That's what our mean girl does. Is it creates these disillusionments to keep us feeling so bad about ourselves that we continue to sabotage our lives. Because guess what? That's what's familiar, right? That comfort zone of familiar. It's not really comfortable. It's just comfortable because it's familiar. That doesn't mean that shit feels good, does it? Really, the purpose of this video is to continue to empower you to keep searching for the answers within yourself. Keep being open to receiving aligned mentors, aligned experts. Because guess what? I have a whole category, it's not just Twin Flame Revolution. There are others. It's Twin Flame Union Coach, I believe is who she is. But there are several others that come from a place of love. And that's what twin flames are ultimately about. Unconditional love. Doing the work on ourselves so that we learn to love ourselves unconditionally. And as long as your twin flame journey is mirroring back to you and you are doing that work, really, truly looking within yourself and asking yourself, how can I love myself more? What block is this in myself? What am I being triggered right now? What wound am I being shown that I need to heal? How can I love myself more? Because guess what? The more you love yourself, the more love you have to expand into this world. And in spite of the journey that I have had, I will always believe in love. Because that's who I am. That is what each and every one of us are beings of love. And there have been times, I know, when he's expected me to retaliate in anger, only to say, instead, I say to him, let it out. It's got to go somewhere. It's got to go somewhere. And he does, and then it starts to dissipate as he gets it out and he feels better. To hold space and say, I understand where you are. I see you, not the mask that you hide behind. Because you can't hide. You can't hide from yourself. You can think you are. But you're just disillusioning yourself. So please be discerning about where you derive your information. Okay? Like I said, I am very transparent about my journey. I know for sure what it takes to come into union, and I'm here to tell you all too that I'm still practicing that, staying in my own freaking lane. Really making sure that I'm doing the work and working on my point of attraction and my energetic state of being and being anchored into love as much as possible. But then boom, something outside of me triggers me and shit. Like I started this video, I was a little worked up. I was like, that I couldn't get, I was stumbling over my words. We can either continue to perpetuate what humanity has for millennia, or we can really, truly, finally begin to forgive and be the change on this planet. Be love. To stop with the fucking labels. I mean, I'm not saying, obviously, if you're being, actually abused, that's different. I've been there. I've been there. But that's what's different about this connection is this is not that mirrored in that regard. I can see. Because I allow myself to see. And that is definitely something that a twin flame journey does for you, is it finally forces you to really, really, really see yourself. And that's oftentimes what your counterpart doesn't want, even more so. And then I have to look and go, oh crap, what am I not showing? What am I not letting myself see? And then there it is. It's like, oh. Because your twin flame inspires growth in you. It inspires love in you. At least that's what I've come to believe. That's what I've come to know. You desire to become that better and better and better version of yourself. Because of the power of this connection. It ignites something inside you in a place that has been so dormant throughout your life. The work is ugly. But we do it. We do it for ourselves. We do it for each other. And we do it for the whole world. We do it for the children, for the future generations. This is why we're here. We are here to save this world. But we've got to save ourselves by learning to truly love ourselves and then lead by example. This is why, again, I say to all of you that unless they themselves are on a twin flame journey, don't listen to them. When you talk to friends who have no concept of what it is you're experiencing, stop. And this is another thing about twin flames. This is what another mentor that I follow, even just recently, just in the last 48 hours, this post, is that there's a reason why others on the outside looking in won't understand what you're experiencing. It's because this is also to bring you together with other twin flames, with other twin flame couples who are going through this. Because only those on the journey can truly know what this journey is about. It's like Abraham Hicks says, words don't teach. Only life experience gives understanding. So unless you are walking this walk and you are on this path and you are experiencing this journey yourself, you couldn't begin to understand. And those are just facts. Because only experience gives that understanding, because then you've actually experienced it. So then it's like, wow. It's like when you read the driver's ed book on how to drive the car. You're like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Then you go get behind the wheel and you're like, oh my God, this is whoa. But only until you actually experience it and put it into practice do you go, oh, okay. Does it really begin to become an understanding in your vessel, that you really truly feel what you're experiencing, which in turn is what allows you to understand what you're experiencing. So that was my advice for today. That was why I am here on this video today, is just to encourage you to be discerning as a twin flame traveler. And to call out some of the mentors that I have been following. I don't even think they realize they're mentors of mine, but they are. Been following their stuff since I first was shown by the universe that this is my twin flame. And like I said, I resisted that in the beginning. I'm like, I don't even believe in that. It's just got to do with self-love. So see, I was already being shown what my mission is, what our mission is, because I know for him, he's going through the the self-love empowerment journey himself of really, and then the karmic, woo, yeah, she ended up, because I wouldn't come from a place of putting him on blast, of making him to feel worse than what he already felt, because it's not what I'm about. I knew he was hurting. I could feel it. And I was not going to be the cause of more pain for him. But she wanted to be. And after that, we parted ways. Clearly a karmic. Clearly. But I just wanted to send him love. That's it. Because twin flames are ultimately about unconditional love. Okay? So be anchored in that space. Be discerning and use that as your compass. Is this person on the journey too? Or are they merely coming from that 3D label describing, categorizing place? Right? So that said, everybody, thank you so much. I do my best at times to not have, emotion. However, apparently at times it's just necessary. All right. So everybody remember, this is your journey. All right. Only you can truly know what's best for you. Excuse me. Coaches and mentors such as myself, Twin Flame Revolution, and any other mentors that you come across, those of us who have truly been living what it is that we teach, we know how to guide you out of those stuck places, out of your darkness and into your light. But it's something else to be just continually drug into the darkness, into and through the darkness. So, thank you so much. I will catch you on the next video. We got sirens going off, so love and light to whatever that drama might be about. All right. So that said, everybody go create amazing, because the power is and always has been in your hands, because it's always been inside you. It really, truly is. Rochelle Richard with Empowerment Experiences, signing off until next time. Namaste.